I don't know. It's kind of one of those things. I was like, I want to keep him all to myself. I didn't really. I mean, I don't mind people knowing that we're together and stuff, but I wanted to just. I don't know.
I want to have 2 more fights this year. Then after that, take off a little bit of time, maybe have a kid or something, and then come back and fight some more.
Remy Ma, because it seems like Papoose and Claressa Shields are preparing a little mini-me over there, baby. They've been boosting each other up like a true power couple and moving at lightning speed throughout their shows. But the way Claressa Shields has been discussing taking up. Remy took a small break from boxing to concentrate on other things, and let's face it, she bungled the entire bag because Papoose and Claressa Shields were out there having the time of their lives while she was sitting in a scenario where everything was dying.
All the whole Remy and Pap situation, none of it was true.
I don't have nothing to do with that.
Okay.
I have been open in all my relationships that I've had. All of them. I probably have 4 boyfriends on.
Now, in December, Remy shocked the internet by releasing screenshots of messages between Papoose and his new girlfriend. As you may recall, Papoose had been trying to keep things quiet before Remy exposed his entire business, and baby, Claressa Shields was terrified because she knew that all of that drama would lead to a. Papoose woke up and realized he could do better, and baby, he did way better. Remy didn't see this coming. So much unwanted attention. She had a movie coming out, major projects lined up, and her PR team said, "Girl, this ain't the look." However, the plot twist revealed that people were actually rooting for Papoose and Claressa as if their love was unreal. And when it all fell apart, she became completely silent. She hasn't said anything about Papoose because there haven't been any tweets, diss tracks, or shade. Meanwhile, Papoose and Claressa Shields are thriving and posting everything booed up, and they aren't scared to let the world see it. Papoose and Claressa Shields are truly living their best lives, aren't they? They just spent Valentine's weekend in Hawaii, looking adorable and cozy in their tiny matching jackets as they sat courtside at the game like a power couple. Then, they appeared together for her fight against Danielle Perkins, and baby Papoose didn't just show up. He gave a full rap performance as Claressa Shields made her big entrance. In the ring, if that isn't supported, I don't know what is. Let's also talk about how radiant Claressa has been. She even shared a video of herself and Papoose dancing and playing games together. She looks great, and as you may know, celebrities act as though they don't care what people say online, but baby, Claressa Shields, stayed true to herself and said, "He showed me all the love and support, and Papoose is cool ASF." Remy was over there, looking thirsty and dry, trying to turn the corner and make things right. But Papoose hit her with a hard no, quickly letting her know that he was exactly where he wanted to be. Can you honestly blame him for holding Remy down while she was incarcerated, creating a whole future with her, and wanting a real family, only for her to turn around and fall in love with Easy the Block Captain, who then tried to play the innocent card about how she never cheated on him? Meanwhile, on her most recent live stream, Claressa Shields did nothing but sing this man's praises. I know Remy is punching the air right now, but Claressa was talking about how fortunate she is to have this sort of love in her life and how they both deserve each other.
I mean, it's clear to see that we do have a great connection. He understands me. We have, a lot of real life conversations, and we talk every day. So,
But he's definitely a sweetheart, and he deserved the best, and I am the best. Yeah, that's why I said I love him. I love having his support. You know what I'm saying? His support is like very, very different from what I've had in the past. How he speaks to me and stuff is very different.
The same tune, Papoose was holding her down like a real one when Claressa Shields appeared on the Tamron Hall show. She added bluntly that he's very encouraging and that she finally feels like she can go out there. She can manage her business without some insecure man who feels threatened by her strength and success. Ride or die love hits are different these days, and Claressa Shields is savoring it.
You also have been, you've found your way to become public about your relationship with rapper Papoose. I saw you take a deep breath when I said that, and I understand why. We got to know Papoose from Love and Hip Hop with Remy Ma, and we know that part of their story. To come out public with a relationship is hard enough when you are famous. It is even more more treacherous when everyone has an opinion.
Yes.
When you decided to share, I think it was Hawaii, I'd gone on a vacation or something in Hawaii, when you hit send on the photo to share your relationship.
Papoose is reportedly enjoying this new chapter with Claressa, and let's face it, the public support has made him feel even better because, aside from Remy, he has never shown up for another woman the way he did when writing for Claressa. And baby, they must be having a great time together because Claressa Shields just revealed that she is taking a break from boxing to concentrate on other things. She made it very clear that this isn't a little fling and that after 2 more fights this year, she's leaving the ring to concentrate on starting a family before she's forced to return. Let's face it, no one saw this coming, but now people are snooping around. While Claressa Shields is over here living her best life, Remy Ma appears to be lost in the sauce, confused and regretful, watching whatever chance she had with Papoose slip right through her fingers. Even though they are still legally married, word on the street is that they are taking a break soon. Sis, are you already pregnant or not? Before the baby arrives, Papoose needs to divorce Remy, leave her behind, and do the right thing by Shields, make her an honest woman like he did with Remy. I love them together and life moves on, but it seems like Claressa matches his energy. The streets are pushing Papoose to go ahead and finalize that divorce and lock it down with Claressa Shields. She truly loves him, but I feel like Remy took him for granted. Remy is the one who frequently went out, and Papoose is thrilled with the champion, so he needs to be there.
All the whole Remy and Pap situation, none of it was true.
I don't have nothing to do with that.
Okay.
I have been open in all my relationships that I've had. All of them. I mean, I probably have 4 boyfriends online.
I don't know.
I don't know.
They both nice. But it would have to be new lyrics now. Right? Because Joe can't keep doing pumping.
It got so bad that Claressa Shields was prepared to enter the ring and throw hands and elbows literally, just to knock some sense into her. Listen, this isn't just about love. Papoose might be eyeing something bigger. Remy Ma is really keeping Papoose locked down against his will because why is this man practically begging for a divorce? And sis still won't let him go. Maybe it's the alimony check, but let's not pretend that he didn't hold Remy Ma down while she was sitting in that cell, maintaining her reputation the entire time. Now that she's out here stacking her papers and getting cozy with Easy the Block Captain, who, incidentally, has already replaced her with 2 younger girls, Remy isn't attempting to let Papoose walk away. This whole situation is getting out of control, and Claressa Shields isn't prepared for it, so let's talk about it. The other day, Claressa Shields appeared on Instagram with a birthday post that had everyone talking. She wrote, "Happy birthday, King Papoose. I'm so grateful for your life, laughter, music, guidance, and love. You are truly one of a kind. I pray that God blesses you with many more years and even quicker hands because today you're getting all the love. Happy birthday, Papoose." That was adorable, but she didn't throw any birthday punches because, let's face it, those might hurt. However, Claressa Shields is really locked in. Now let's talk about the big issue. Why hasn't Papoose put a ring on it despite all the rumors circulating? Remy Ma is out there playing keep away with those divorce papers like it's a game. Let's face it, it's not because Papoose hasn't been trying. This man has been telling people that he has been requesting this divorce multiple times, not just once or twice. However, Remy Ma's team is constantly stirring things up, and this isn't even a made-up mess. Y'all recall when Remy Ma posted the text messages between them. Claressa was obviously frustrated because Papoose hadn't even informed her when he had arrived home safely, and she was straightforward when she said, "You are the one who was married. If you can't at least sleep on the phone with me or be with me in person, then it shouldn't be a big deal to let me know that you made it home safely. Y'all, you gotta care about your man." Remy Ma wasn't finished, not even close, sis. She went ahead and accused Papoose of threatening to call the police on her and even saying she had audio of him putting his hands on her. Of course, Papoose denied all of that, but he did say that Remy was furious because he had moved on. Let's not pretend we forgot that back on Christmas 2023, Remy Ma was all booed up with Easy the Block Captain and Baby, as we all remember. Someone needs to explain how you're going to be completely smitten with a new guy while still unwilling to let Papoose go, especially after that rap battle in which she openly confessed her love for that man.
Hey, yo, Remy, don't you love me? See, right there, that's the punchline.
However, if you thought that was messy, wait because there's more. Claressa Shields and Papoose have been out here serving real couple goals, and they even gave people a glimpse of their love life when they went on a whole Valentine's Day vacation. You can see photos of them enjoying themselves and the sun, catching vibes and simply relaxing, and Papoose was there to kick off the first Hawaii Fest. However, Papoose has a job, so even during his brief romantic retreat, he made time to post on Threads and update everyone what's going on. The show was amazing, with many celebrities showing up, and this year we made history.
The two of us, we can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Now, while Papoose was out here locking in the bag, Claressa Shields was out here locking in hearts. She shared the cutest little video of herself singing to her partner on the beach. Just the two of us. If we try, we can make it, you know. The love was a little cheesy, but it was beautiful. They weren't alone in getting jiggy with it because, listen, this is where things get really serious. Rumor has it that Papoose had planned a romantic getaway for a while, and the man was attempting to make it official. It is said that Papoose wanted to finalize his divorce from Remy before the trip. He might have proposed to Claressa Shields on Valentine's Day. Imagine Hawaii, the romance, and the vibes. It would have been ideal, but guess who had to ruin it all? Yes, Remy Ma. And the reason? Her new boyfriend, Easy the Block Captain, wasn't working out the way she had hoped, so she's now having second thoughts. Remy has been watching how Papoose is showing Claressa Shields the same love and support she used to receive back in the day, and let's be honest, that has made her feel some type of way. I mean, remember when Papoose performed at Claressa Shields' boxing match as she made her entrance? It must hurt to see him show up and show out for another one like that. Whoa, there's a whole new level of love and hype that she undoubtedly misses right now. However, you really need to ask if this is just her being a resentful ex or if there is more to it because of the way Remy is holding on so tightly. Oh, it's giving, what are you really afraid of? Well, there are now reports that claim Remy won't sign the divorce papers because she knows Papoose is coming for the alimony bag. Sis isn't trying to cough up that money when one partner makes more. When courts decide on alimony, they consider factors like how long the marriage lasted, the income gap, and the contributions made during the relationship. When you look at Remy, you can see that the person with less income is typically entitled to spousal support, also known as alimony, after the split. And let's not act brand new, Papoose was the one holding it down all those years. And the history of Papoose, who dated Remy for 11 years, or more than 10 years, is well known. They began dating in 2004, got married in 2008, and ended things in 2023. To make matters even more bizarre, they got married over the phone while Remy was incarcerated in 2008. If that isn't dedication, I don't know what is. But let's not forget that Papoose stayed for 10 years. Despite everything, Papoose remained loyal when Remy was sentenced to jail in 2008. She was released in 2014, but he continued to hold it down. They even had a vow renewal ceremony in 2015, and in 2018, they had their daughter, Reminisce Mackenzie.
The most amazing, beautiful, sexy, smart, intelligent woman I ever met in my life. I love you more than anything in the world, as you know.
What I if I'll marry you again?
What I want to say is, will you marry me again?
Now that we're discussing who should receive support, Papoose has a case, no doubt. But let's talk about the money because this is where things get really complicated for Remy. He held her down during some of the most trying years of her life. When she looks at the divorce papers, she already knows they are probably going to hit her with alimony payments because a significant portion of Remy's money comes from her estimated $4 million net worth, which is far more than what Papoose is sitting on. Her record sales, reality TV shows, and clothing line, along with her 2006 debut album. There's something about Remy, based on a true story, where all noteworthy. Although she may not have achieved the same level of fame as some of her friends, she always received respect. She has been nominated for Best Female Hip Hop Artist at the BET Awards 4 times and even took home a prize, and that's not nothing.
I want to thank God first and foremost. I've been through a lot. To everybody who think there's no such thing as second chances, I'm here to tell you that's a lie.
That's a lot, but let's be honest. Even while Remy was incarcerated, she continued to be involved in the music industry. She released multiple mixtapes from behind bars, and Papoose, who was out there promoting and ensuring they made some money, kept her reputation alive when she couldn't do it herself. He was out there promoting her songs, making sure that people remembered her, and keeping that bag moving. That's true love and hard work, and you can bet that all of that effort placed a significant amount of money in Remy's pockets.
Were you surprised when Papoose wanted to marry you? After you guys sent this out, because you just knew he was, you just knew he was on it. And I thought that was like a real stand-up thing to do.
He's one of a kind. I could definitely say that.
When Remy was ultimately released in 2014, she and Papoose brought their romance to the big screen with VH1's Love and Hip Hop in New York. However, they went on to create other spin-offs, and guess who was there to assist in getting those checks? Papoose, who, let's be clear, wasn't just a background figure. Let's not pretend that Papoose wasn't as much of a star of the show as Remy, because, yes, he undoubtedly contributed to bringing in those TV checks. He wasn't just a supporting character, rather, he was an integral part of the story, their love, their struggles, and their family, all of which kept viewers engaged.
No, besides the great performances, it was like one small, tiny, itsy-bitsy incident where Rye and one of Andy's friends, but it was nothing.
Trying to sweep someone under the rug.
It was like a little, nowhere near me, like the football field away.
In 2018, Remy launched the Remy Ma line, which was another successful venture, but it's safe to assume that Papoose helped make that happen as well. A percentage of the sales went to help women and families who were impacted by incarceration, which was a great move, but let's not pretend that Papoose wasn't actively involved. He worked hard for that brand, representing Miss Remy Ma and Mr. Papo. People even said they needed their own show. He was rocking the brand's men's collection at events, making sure it got noticed, and directing attention to the clothing line. He was doing the kind of marketing that companies spend a fortune on. So if we're going to talk about how Remy made her money, we also need to acknowledge how hard Papoose worked behind the scenes to help establish that brand.
Presence, Miss Remy Ma, Mr. Papoose, really the hip-hop's Hollywood couple right now. Y'all need your own show. That's what everybody...
This is where things get even more complicated. While Remy was incarcerated, her then teenage son, Jason Scott, was left without her presence. During that time, Papoose stepped up and took on the role of a father figure. Let's face it, that's a huge responsibility, and he accepted it without hesitation. But tragedy struck. After Remy was released, her son Jason ended up being arrested and charged in connection with a fatal shooting that occurred in Queens, New York, in 2021. He is currently facing accusations of first-degree murder and a host of other related felonies. Although tragic, this situation only highlights the stability that Papoose was providing while Remy was away. Investigators are looking into Jason Scott's connection to the Queens case from 2021. Meanwhile, Papoose was the one keeping the household together, taking care of her child, and holding everything down, something you can't put a price on. Let's talk about this divorce and why Remy is taking her sweet time signing those papers. It's clear that she knows Papoose has a strong case for that alimony check. But what about Claressa Shields? You already know she's not happy about this because Remy's delay is messing with her entire wedding plans. And let's be real, Claressa Shields is not the type to sit quietly when things aren't going her way. This isn't some casual fling between her and Papoose. She's all in. She calls him her king, she adores him publicly, and she's made it clear that she loves him unconditionally.
Her love, her everything. She ain't just playing around. Nah, sis is all in.
Because I'm a Pisces, I love really, really, really hard. But I'm happy to, love somebody who want to, love somebody back. You know what I'm saying? He is such a sweetheart. Ain't nobody tell him to tie my goddamn boot either, but he said it wasn't laced right, so he laced it right. It was so funny.
Imagine being ready to start a new life with someone, only to have a major roadblock standing in your way, one that just won't move. To make matters worse, Claressa Shields can't even fully move forward with Papoose because legally, he's still tied to another woman. And that woman, Remy Ma. She's lurking in their shadow, stirring up drama whenever she gets the chance. Now, let's be honest, any woman in Claressa's position would be frustrated. She's out here supporting Papoose, loving him, standing by his side, and yet, she's stuck waiting. So the real question is, how long can she stay patient? At what point does she demand answers and push Papoose to take serious action? Because right now, it's getting messy, stressful, and just plain annoying. Now I have to ask you all, do you think Remy is stalling on purpose? I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and let me know what you think. And if you hadn't already, hit that like and subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you never miss the tea. Oh, and don't go anywhere. The next video on your screen, trust me, it's even messier than this one. You don't want to miss it.